Welcome, Pisces. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for December 2nd, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Pisces, your path right now is wrapped in a misty uncertainty, and within that fog lies the sacred call to return inward, not to escape, but to realign. You may find yourself questioning your direction, your focus split between what you want and what you think others expect of you. That wobble you're sensing, that flicker of doubt or creative pause, isn't a flaw in your journey. It's a signal, a cosmic whisper asking you to pause, to breathe, and to gently recalibrate your compass. When we live to prove our worth or chase approval, whether from family, friends, or society, our energy becomes fractured. It scatters across timelines that aren't even ours, pulled in directions that don't belong to our truth. And that fragmentation? It clouds your vision, blocks your joy, and dampens the divine spark that lives in your chest. This moment is a beautiful, necessary contrast designed to help you remember what it feels like to be disconnected, so you can honor the importance of reconnecting to your higher self. Not just in theory, but in practice, through intention, daily rituals, and authentic alignment. You're being asked now to go back to the sacred space within, that quiet temple where clarity is born, where every answer you've ever sought already lives. Because until you make peace with the source of your own being, you'll continue to absorb the energies around you, mistaking their chaos for your own confusion. Sensitive as you are, you feel everything, and without strong spiritual boundaries, you can carry the weight of others' pain, their stories, their projections. It's time to put that burden down and remember who you are without the noise. The pressure to succeed, to build, to create something magnificent. It doesn't need to come from urgency or comparison. Real abundance flows when you're aligned with joy, not performance. And if you're not feeling that excitement now, that pulse of divine inspiration, it's not because you're lost, it's because you're ready to deepen your self-connection. This isn't about hustling harder, it's about listening more deeply. Let your creativity arise from devotion, not obligation. Let your offerings to the world be an overflow of your inner harmony. And yes, part of this growth is letting go. But it's not just about dropping habits or shifting routines. It's about releasing beliefs that were never yours to begin with. Old patterns of people-pleasing, of overgiving, of suppressing your magic to make others comfortable, those must fall away now. They served a purpose, but the era of shrinking to fit is over. You're not here to carry everyone else's expectations. You're here to remember the wild, intuitive, deeply gifted being that you are, and to choose yourself over and over again. Your ability to thrive isn't something you have to earn. It's something you allow, something you embody through presence, discernment, and self-love. So take inventory of your current motivations. Are they rooted in fear or joy? Are you chasing something external or answering an internal call? This is your chance to reroute with grace, to soften your gaze and realign your steps with the rhythm of your own spirit. And when you feel heavy, when dense thoughts arrive uninvited or others' emotions sink into your skin, don't run. Breathe. Visualize light flowing through each of your chakras, cleansing you, anchoring you, reminding you that you are never stuck. This is why daily rituals matter. Not because they're trendy, but because they give your soul a place to land each morning. When your day begins with intention, gratitude, breath, stillness, your entire energetic field changes. You become less reactive, more sovereign, more able to distinguish what's yours from what you've absorbed. Even emotions like anger, often misunderstood, are sacred guides. They don't signal weakness, they reveal unmet desires, boundaries that need attention, passions that crave expression. Let your anger teach you. Let it direct you toward what truly matters to you, what deserves more of your attention, your honesty, your truth. When transmuted through awareness, even rage becomes a teacher of clarity. You've outgrown the versions of yourself who needed to be small to stay safe. Now it's time to expand, to rise into your next evolution. You can't take old baggage into new realms. Your soul knows this. And if you feel resistance, that's okay.
Lean in.
Journal. Sit in silence. Let yourself feel whatever is there without judgment. This is the sacred work of becoming. It's not always glamorous, but it is always worth it. Because every layer you peel back, every old emotion you release, makes space for your light to shine more fully. You don't have to do it all at once. You just have to show up for yourself again and again. Start with presence. Choose foods that fuel your vibration. Move your body. Speak gently to yourself. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Pisces, today's energy moves like a tide that rises quietly before revealing a powerful surge of clarity, emotion, and destiny. There is an unmistakable call for awakening, a gentle but persistent push for you to trust what you feel, release what weighs you down, and move toward what is truly meant for you. Inspired by the themes of sudden communication, emotional breakthroughs, spiritual love, and new opportunities reflected in your reference reading, today's cards deepen that message. Something is shifting, and it will leave you breathless in the best possible way. Card 1. The Page of Wands. Today opens with a spark, Pisces, one that feels both familiar and invigorating. The Page of Wands awakens your enthusiasm and curiosity, mirroring the reference message about a sudden excitement entering your life. This card signals news, inspiration, or a bold desire to take action. You may feel drawn to a new creative project, a daring idea, or even a person whose presence rekindles something in you. As a deeply intuitive water sign, you sometimes hesitate before stepping into unknown territory. This page encourages you to begin anyway, not recklessly, but with the pure joy of exploring what calls your spirit. Card 2. The Ten of Swords. Just as the reference text mentions releasing pain and letting go of what no longer serves you, the Ten of Swords confirms that a long, heavy cycle in your life has reached its final chapter. Although this card can look dramatic, its truth is liberating. You are leaving behind a version of yourself that carried too much sorrow, fear, and emotional weight. Today is about acceptance and closure. Pisces, your heart is tender and you feel deeply, sometimes too deeply. But this ending is not your downfall, it is your resurrection. Clearing this emotional debris prepares the path for what is coming next. Card 3. The Knight of Cups. A message, a confession, a romantic gesture. This card aligns perfectly with the aviso mentioned in your reference reading. Someone's heart is turning toward you today, Pisces, and their energy is full of sincerity, emotion, and desire. The Knight of Cups represents someone who cannot ignore what they feel for you, even if they have tried. Whether this is a past person returning, someone you're currently connecting with, or a new soul preparing to enter your life, their intention is pure. They move toward you because they cannot help it. And you, magnetic, gentle, and spiritually irresistible, draw this energy without even trying. Card 4. The Two of Pentacles. Here is where the emotional complexity emerges. The Two of Pentacles shows that today you may feel caught between two priorities, two options, or even two people. Like the reference reading suggests, there's confusion, especially around practical matters or emotional decisions. Don't pressure yourself to decide immediately. Instead, breathe, organize your thoughts, and prioritize what aligns with your peace. Pisces often juggles between heart and intuition, and today asks you to create balance without sacrificing your emotional well-being. Card 5. The Fool. Echoing the Hacer una locura moment from your reference text, the Fool invites you into a bold leap of faith. This is not about recklessness, it's about trusting the universe. A new chapter is forming around you, one that demands authenticity and courage. You may feel guided to try something completely new, a job shift, a creative path, a spontaneous trip, or a new approach to love. Pisces, you are being prepared for a life that looks very different from where you stand today. The Fool tells you that innocence, trust, and a little bit of magic will lead you exactly where you need to be. Card 6, the Lovers. Here is the confirmation of the deep spiritual connection mentioned in your reference text. The Lovers is not simply about romance. It is about alignment, soul recognition, and choice. Today highlights a love that feels destined, powerful, and transformative. Whether it's someone new or someone returning, the emotional pull is undeniable. This is the kind of connection that changes your rhythm, your thoughts, your heart. It may scare you, it may overwhelm you, but it is real. The Lovers invites you to honor what feels sacred and genuine. Card 7, the World. Completion, success, and the closing of a karmic cycle. The World mirrors the etapa terminata message from the reference. Today marks the end of stagnation. A new phase begins, one that feels lighter, clearer, and more aligned with who you are becoming. This card also supports themes of travel, relocation, or expanding your horizons. Pisces, you are breaking old patterns and stepping into a version of yourself that is empowered, healed, and unmistakably ready for what's next. Card 8, Ace of Pentacles. Just like in the reference text, the Ace of Pentacles opens a door, a golden, prosperous opportunity. Today brings the promise of financial growth, career advancement, or a fresh start that brings stability. Ideas become income, conversations become contracts, and dreams become plans. This card is the universe's way of telling you, yes, this is real. This is yours. Pisces, today's reading unveils a journey from release to renewal. The Page of Wands sparks enthusiasm. The Ten of Swords frees you from lingering pain. The Knight of Cups and the Lovers reveal powerful emotional developments. The Fool and the World mark a transformative new chapter. The Two of Pentacles brings balance, and the Ace of Pentacles opens tangible opportunities. You are stepping into a moment where love, destiny, and prosperity converge. Trust the signs, trust your heart, and most importantly, trust the new beginning that is unfolding for you. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Pisces, the energy surrounding your financial life feels like a tide finally shifting in your favor. The Ace of Pentacles from your previous reading inspires this moment, a symbol of doors that are ready to open if you dare to step through them. You may notice a fresh idea, an unexpected opportunity, or a practical offer coming your way. Even if it feels small at first, trust its potential. Seeds planted today carry strong, long-term momentum. This shift also connects to the Fool's energy, encouraging you to look beyond familiar territory. You may feel drawn toward a new income stream, a side project, or a creative venture you've postponed. Don't dismiss this inner pull. It's your intuition guiding you toward financial evolution. Sometimes prosperity comes wrapped in inspiration rather than certainty. At the same time, the Two of Pentacles suggests that you may still be juggling different financial obligations or considering multiple money-related decisions. Instead of rushing, evaluate with clarity. Prioritize balance. Make sure you're not giving too much energy to things that offer little return. Today is perfect for reorganizing bank accounts, budgets, or digital tools that support your financial wellness. Luck is present today, but it favors prepared intuition, as described in Malcolm Gladwell's discussions of insight and rapid decision-making. A spontaneous chance may appear, a discount, a business contact, a sudden invitation, but your ability to say yes with confidence is where the magic sparks. Trust the universe, but also trust your ability to recognize what's good for you. The Page of Wands amplifies a sense of financial excitement. You may feel stirred to try something daring or inventive, a product idea, creative brand, or artistic service. Pisces often forgets that your creativity isn't just emotional, it's also an economic asset. What comes naturally to you has value, and someone is willing to invest in it. Lastly, remember that the Ten of Swords signifies the end of financially draining cycles. If you've struggled with instability, overspending, or plans that kept falling through, today marks the moment you finally breathe deeper. A new chapter in abundance is forming, and all it asks of you is to release the old anxieties that no longer apply to the path you're stepping into. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for December 2nd are 62, 25, 3, 36, 49, 81. Daily love. Love today comes wrapped in vivid emotional colors, Pisces. With the Knight of Cups appearing in your prior reading, expect romantic communication or an unexpected emotional gesture. Someone's heart has been leaning toward you, quietly, intensely, and perhaps nervously, and today the energy supports an opening. Whether this is a past connection, a current interest, or someone new, the emotional undertone is tender and sincere. The Lover's card amplifies this dynamic, representing not just attraction, but soulful alignment. You may feel that someone is spiritually linked to you in ways you haven't fully understood. This is not infatuation, it's resonance. You recognize their presence not only through words, but through the energy they carry toward you. For Pisces, who experiences love intuitively rather than logically, this connection feels like coming home. But love isn't without complexity. The Two of Pentacles indicates emotional balancing, perhaps between past and future, fear and desire, or independence and partnership. A part of you may still be guarding your heart, especially after past disappointments, symbolized by the Ten of Swords. Healing is happening, but it unfolds in its own rhythm. Take your time. With the Fool influencing your romantic space, expect a nudge toward taking a leap of faith. This could involve expressing your feelings, agreeing to a date, or trusting someone again after disappointment. The Fool reminds you that vulnerability is not recklessness, it's emotional courage. You can't control the outcome, but you can choose sincerity. The World card highlights the completion of outdated romantic patterns. A cycle has closed, even if the emotional residue occasionally resurfaces. Today, you begin engaging with love from a more grounded, self-aware place. This is why your connections, new or returning, feel different. You aren't repeating old stories. You're rewriting them. Finally, passion and chemistry run strong today. As your previous reading described, there's undeniable magnetism between you and someone who has been imagining you more than you know. Even if distance or silence has existed, it was only surface level. In the unseen emotional layers, this connection has been growing steadily, preparing itself for a breakthrough moment. At work, in your professional life, Pisces, today brings a sense of movement after stagnation. The Page of Wands symbolizes renewed motivation, an inner fire urging you to initiate something meaningful. This may appear as a new idea at work, a desire to restructure a project, or inspiration to explore a completely different direction. You're stepping into territory where creativity becomes your biggest strength. The World card suggests you've reached the end of a significant chapter professionally. Perhaps a role, routine, or expectation no longer fits who you're becoming. You may feel ready to move on, restructure your path, or seek an environment where your emotional insight and creative vision are valued. Instead of resisting this closure, embrace it as proof of your evolution. Meanwhile, the Two of Pentacles indicates that your workload or responsibilities may feel heavy at times. If you've been multitasking endlessly, today encourages you to set clearer boundaries. Pisces often shoulders burdens quietly, but today's energy asks you to work smarter, not harder. Prioritizing tasks will bring efficiency and mental relief. The Fool appears as a reminder to take professional risks that are aligned, not reckless. Whether you're thinking of applying for a new job, presenting an idea, or launching your own project, today is a green light. This is not the time for self-doubt. It's the time for strategic bravery. Think of innovators like Steve Jobs, who merged creativity with practicality. Your abilities reflect a similar dual power. The Ten of Swords signals that old frustrations or workplace tensions are dissolving. If you've dealt with toxic coworkers, stalled projects, or emotional overwhelm at work, the worst of that cycle has ended. What's ahead is clarity, both in your goals and your sense of self-worth. Lastly, the Ace of Pentacles reinforces the potential for tangible career growth. You might receive recognition, a performance opportunity, a valuable lead, or a chance to stabilize your long-term career path. Think of this card as a cosmic handshake, a promise that your effort will transform into results, especially if you follow your intuition. Health. Your health reading today opens with a message of release and renewal. The Ten of Swords speaks to the end of physical or emotional exhaustion that has been weighing on you. You may be healing from stress, burnout, or emotional fatigue. Today, your body begins responding positively to rest, intention, and conscious self-care. The Fool brings a lighter, freer energy into your physical world. This card often appears when it's time to try a new routine, such as yoga, meditation, outdoor walks, or breath work. Anything that reconnects you to your natural rhythm is incredibly beneficial today. Think movement, flexibility, and experimentation. With the Two of Pentacles influencing your wellness, balance is essential. You may have been oscillating between periods of overexertion and inactivity. Today encourages a middle point, a consistent, moderate approach that nurtures your mind, body, and emotions equally. Hydration, steady sleep routines, and grounding exercises will help. The Page of Wands encourages physical vitality. You might feel more energized or inclined to try something physically stimulating, such as stretching, dancing, or light exercise. Your body responds well today to activities that feel fun rather than obligatory. The World card suggests holistic healing. This could be the completion of a treatment cycle, the end of symptoms, or simply a feeling of being more aligned within your body. You may feel more present, more at ease, and more grateful for your physical form. Integration is happening. All parts of you are working together again. Finally, the Knight of Cups speaks to emotional wellness. Your heart feels open today, and emotional clarity brings physiological peace. Your body often reflects your emotional environment, and today's wave of gentler feelings helps release tension from your shoulders, back, and chest. Lean into calmness whenever possible. Family and friends. Family dynamics today are influenced by a mix of clarity and new emotional openings. The World card highlights closure around old disagreements or misunderstandings. If tension has existed within the household or extended family, today marks the beginning of smoother communication. Forgiveness becomes effortless. The Knight of Cups brings warmth and affection into familial interactions. A relative may reach out with kindness, support, or comforting news. Emotional bonding becomes a theme. Conversations may deepen, and you may feel more appreciated or understood by those closest to you. The Two of Pentacles suggests that you might still be balancing family obligations with personal responsibilities. Pisces is naturally empathetic and often plays the caretaker role. Today encourages setting gentle boundaries so you don't carry emotional burdens that aren't yours. The Page of Wands activates youthful, optimistic energy within your family sphere. Younger members, children, or playful relatives may bring joy, laughter, or creative exchange. This is a wonderful day for family activities that feel spontaneous and uplifting. The Fool encourages openness to healing generational patterns. You may feel ready to break cycles of silence, guilt, or emotional withdrawal. Instead, honesty and vulnerability take center stage. Sharing your truth, kindly but firmly, creates deeper understanding. Finally, the Ten of Swords brings assurance that past emotional wounds within the family are dissolving. You're no longer defined by old conflicts. This renewal invites connection, compassion, and stronger family unity. Compatibility. Today, Pisces, your best energetic matches are signs that complement your emotional intuition and spiritual depth. Cancer, for instance, resonates beautifully with you. Both of you understand emotional nuance and share a nurturing instinct that creates harmony. Scorpio also aligns with your energy today. Their intensity meets your softness, resulting in a connection that feels magnetic and spiritually charged. The Lovers card emphasizes mutual recognition. This pairing feels fated. Taurus offers stability where you offer imagination. Their grounding presence helps you feel secure, and today their energy blends well with your desire for emotional steadiness. Together, you create a peaceful and reliable rhythm. Virgo, though opposite you in the zodiac, may surprise you today with compatibility. Their practicality supports your flow, and your intuition balances their precision. This creates a functional yet emotionally grounded pairing. Leo brings passion and charisma into your life, a complement to your empathy. With strong attraction and admiration between you, this connection shines with romantic or social chemistry. Lastly, Capricorn can be a powerful match today. Their ambition merges with your vision, forming a duo capable of building something meaningful together, emotionally, financially, or spiritually. Your lucky color today. Aqua blue is your color today. It mirrors the fluidity of your emotions, brings clarity to your intuition, and calms the restless parts of your spirit. Wearing or visualizing this shade helps you stay connected to your natural wisdom. The phrase of the day: trust the quiet signs. They speak the truth your heart has been waiting to hear. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.